The stage is set. 24 ordinary men and women are about to go head-to-head with the most extraordinary obstacle course ever assembled. Those brave enough must be prepared to endure breathtaking spills, spectacular tumbles, and catastrophic falls. Only the swiftest and fastest four will move on and compete in our final obstacle course, the biggest of them all, the Wipeout Zone, the final step in the journey to $50,000. The epic competition begins now to see who will emerge victorious and who will wipe out.
That did not feel good.
Hello, America, and welcome to Wipeout. I'm John Anderson, and with me, the ever-present John Henson.
And frankly, it's exhausting. I could use a little time off.
Sorry, John, mud waits for no man. And today, 24 ordinary people will face plenty of it when they take on the weirdest, wackiest obstacle course ever created.
That's right, but only the last one standing will walk away with $50,000.
Ching, ching. But first, they have to conquer our Wipeout qualifier. Backed by popular demand, it's the Topple Towers. And something new, we'll call this the butt kicker. The famous big balls.
Yeah.
Finally, there's the donut swing. Only the top 12 times will advance out of this round on their quest to reach the Wipeout Zone and fight for that 50 grand.
All right, let's go down to Jill Wagner, the third member of our Wipeout crew, who's being attacked by a giant bear. Oh my God, somebody help her! I told the crew a million times, you gotta bury your garbage.
Colleen, are you excited to be here?
I'm absolutely excited to be here. I'm gonna rock this course.
I have to ask, how long are your legs?
I have 80 inches of legs.
80 inches of leg, John. It's gotta be a decided advantage. With her length of stride, oh, no. Well, that could happen to anybody.
That is just amazing. I'm sorry, her legs are so long.
I'm with you, Jill. She's just made for the Topple Tower. She might even do it in one step. Oh, wow. Well, nature of the game, John.
Well, at least she demonstrated how our Topple Towers work.
Oh, boy.
And now it's on to the butt kicker.
We've replaced the sucker punch gloves with boots and shoes, John. Contestants have to put their butts to the wall. Wow. I feel like I'm watching nature footage from the Serengeti. It's like watching a baby giraffe learn how to walk.
She better hurry up or she's gonna get pulled down by a croc.
Look at those legs, John. They're folded up underneath her like a lawn chair. Well, if those getaway sticks are gonna help her anywhere, it's gonna be on the big balls.
Ow!
No!
Nope.
All right, hurt a little bit.
She's got legs, but she doesn't know how to use them. It's like Attack of the 50-foot contestant.
Now she has to climb that ladder, grab that rope, and come face to face with the donut swing. Contestants will attempt to fly over those stacks of donuts, then swim to our finish platform where the clock will stop when their feet are firmly planted. So the strategy, clear the donut stack without knocking any over for the quickest finish. Yeah, basically the opposite of that.
Her swing, no doubt slowed by her feet dragging on the bottom of the lagoon, John.
Now Colleen just has to get those tree trunks planted firmly on the finish platform, and she does. And we'll see if that time, 3:25, gets her into the top 12.
Up next, karaoke enthusiast Michelle Tuthill. Jill spoke with her earlier.
Okay, thanks, guys. I'm down here with Michelle. Now, Michelle, I understand you're a bit of a singer, right?
Yes, I am. So I was looking at the course over there, and I said, oh, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And Michelle is following the bouncing karaoke ball right towards our Topple Towers.
Karaoke, of course, the Japanese word for loud.
I can do that.
Oh, well, that rang her bell then.
Michelle performing her version of Tom Petty's Free Fallin' there.
Now Michelle's going to sing a little duet with the butt kicker.
Careful, Michelle. Those boots were made for kicking.
That one was actually better than that.
Well, Michelle, you are really going to love our Fab Four, the big balls.
All right, balls.
Oh, no!
Yoko, oh no! I think the band might have broken up right there.
It's harder than I thought.
Oh, I think I hear the starting horn. Let's go back to the top of the course.
Actually, that siren of a gal is 20-year-old receptionist Shane Johnson.
Are you sure there isn't some sort of police activity in the area, John?
Seriously, is that Shane or is there a tornado approaching? Shane up for a second go at our Topple Towers.
Do we have to get into a shelter or something?
I am stocked up on cling peaches. Now over at the butt kicker is Regina Leonard, and she is deep in the mud.
Looks like the biggest obstacle on the course today for Regina is keeping her pants up.
There's been 3 so far. There's number 4. Now she's headed up the ramp towards the big balls. That's a 5th. Up to half a dozen now. And now she's going to the individual legs of the pants. 7, 8, 9.
Double digits. This is fun. What's the over-under?
Hope you're enjoying this.
The question is all this adjusting going to help her? It did not. She didn't even get 1 ball.
Well, she got negative balls if you're scoring at home.
Also experiencing a slight wardrobe malfunction on the course is Gregory Barnes. Let's see how many adjustments he'll make.
Whoa, that was not the adjustment I was hoping for.
Greg just pulled his pants off on national TV.
Let's hope that's the last adjustment Gregory has to make.
Yeah, or he's leaving in handcuffs.
Well, approaching the butt kicker now is pro surfer Jenny Quam. She's going to try to not take one in her bonsai pipeline.
Ooh, that's gonna be a different swell than she's used to.
Let's take a closer look at our Lord of the Butt Kick.
Ooh, she just got Michael flattened.
Now an approach to the topple towers is Larry Haynes, a retired airline pilot. Looks like he forgot to properly deploy the landing gear.
Our flight plan today has us cruising over the mud at an altitude of 10 feet. On the left side, mountains. On the right side, I've lost all feeling. Thank you for flying Jet Brown.
Let's go to Jill and meet our next contestant.
You're a Marine, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ah, you gonna bring those Marine skills to the course here?
I hope so. But if I don't do well, I'm in the Army. Look at me. I'm a drill instructor. Look at me.
Okay, apparently Army drill instructors known for their jazz hands.
But he's a Marine, John.
That's right, the few, the proud, the soaking wet. Always the faithful Marine, Carlos assaults our red menace first by land, then by air, and finally by sea.
Well, now here's his assault on the donut swing.
Oh, he's able to take one down, and a second donut surrenders.
Big balls showing no sign of surrender today.
Ooh, direct hit.
That's the big boss.
No,
Goodness.
that's a Jacob man.
What's a Jacob man?
That's a Jacob man. Well, let's see if physics professor Calvin Bonds finds it any easier. No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not a professor of geography because Kelvin appears to be lost. Where is he? Back at the finish platform now, mother of 4, Carrie Wines, seems completely spent.
How did she get so exhausted?
The tape will tell.
$50,000, here I come!
Well, she didn't appear to lack for confidence at the start.
That'll take the wind out of you.
Okay, this is starting to make more and more sense.
Carrie, thoroughly drained here, taking a little nap while she's still in the water. Well, after that, I would be exhausted too. But don't you worry, Carrie. You take your own time and finish. Work at your pace.
The qualifier has been busy today, bringing 24 contestants down to 12.
All right, let's get back out to the course and down to the action.
Like a fiery phoenix rising from the ashes, I have come to destroy Wipeout! Yes!
Well, that energetic young fellow is Tory Mel, and Jill caught up with him earlier.
I understand you're a fan of obstacle courses now.
I love obstacle courses. Who doesn't love obstacle courses? Ever since I was a little kid, I'm like, I'm the obstacle course king. I'm an excellent dancer. I'm a ninja. I'm a super ninja. I'm a unicorn ninja. I know. It's weird. The Green Lantern is the obvious answer, but the Flash is fast, and Aquaman can breathe underwater, and like Richard Pryor in Superman 3, and I could break dance.
Staggering. After all that talk, I'm speechless. See if Tori's feet can keep up with his mouth.
Like lightning! Oh, look out, scary blocks! Daddy's coming for you. 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Looks like Tori is providing his own play-by-play. Guess you can take a break, Anderson.
Oh, keeping the dream alive. Oh, it's like swimming in love. Brown love.
Yeah, get out your crossword, Henson. Appears he's doing his own color commentary, too.
Hey, John, what's a 7-letter word for butt kick?
This guy is just not going to shut his trap.
Sweet red balls. How I love
Tori
these.
yapping away at the big balls now. What are you doing for dinner tonight?
I was thinking Chinese. You want to come?
No, no, no.
I mean, you're welcome to.
So refreshing.
Anyway, oh, by the way, Tori at the donut swing, he's got to grab the thing. Well, he'll tell you.
This is the stuff of dreams.
I think the donut swing finally muzzled him.
That felt awesome.
False alarm. My bad.
And there's Motormouth Tori Mel on the finish platform.
I'm the champion of the world.
If you say so, Tori.
Is there anything he doesn't say, John?
Back over to the butt kicker now. And with a textbook rump roasting is firefighter Michael Bertrand. Jill spoke with him before his run.
Okay, now I have to ask you about your mustache.
Well, you know, because I'm a firefighter, we all have mustaches, and every time somebody tells me that I can't grow it or it's getting too long, I grow it a little longer just because I'm a rebel without a cause.
Sweet-looking stash, John. You think I could get away with a look like that?
Well, we can find out.
Smooth. Right there looks more like a mud stash.
Oh, and there the fireman, not even close.
That was a 5-alarm wipeout, John. I think he's hiding 101 Dalmatians in his mustache.
Our fireman now having to carry himself up the ladder.
I don't know, I think he might experience some wind drag from that stash.
Hey, Michael nearly clears that donut stack.
Very close. Only one donut.
Check your math there, Jill.
Only 2 donuts.
Well, Michael almost made it. And that's about as close as anyone has actually come today on that obstacle.
That's right, John. The donut stack leaving our contestants glazed and confused. Oh, they're so adorable when they've been knocked unconscious.
Back up to the top of the course now, and this is April Robles showing sprinter speed heading to our topple towers.
Wow, look at her go, John. That's amazing.
Remarkable footwork.
Oh, don't say that, John. It says here that April has a weird phobia about feet.
That's unfortunate.
Wow, she really does hate feet.
She is moving through that mud, however. What an amazing feat of athleticism, John.
Seriously, be careful what you say, John. This girl hates feet so much she switched to the metric system. Look at that. She hates feet so much she chose to land on her face instead.
April crashing right through the stack of donuts.
Yeah, missed by a foot or two.
Foot-phobic April Robles really brings her A-game. We've never had a woman win the qualifier before, John, but April's time, 1 minute 48 seconds, the best on the qualifier so far.
What about the butt kicking wall? Now, I know you don't like feet.
I hate feet. I just don't go around feet. I don't sleep next to people's feet. I don't touch feet. You ain't getting a foot massage from me, that's for sure.
What about a pedicure?
Well, the last 2 feet on our qualifier attached to the legs of that man, Richard Mendoza.
Now, Richard, I hear you have a very interesting career. Do you want to tell me about it?
During the daytime, I'm a banker. Nighttime, I fire dance.
You know, I've never seen a fire dance before, John, and so I'm not one to criticize, but isn't there supposed to be fire?
Keen observation, John. Unfortunately for Richard, firefighter Michael Bertrand put the kibosh on that. He's been keeping a close eye on that fire dancer all day.
All right, safety first. Let's see if he can bring the heat and land in our top 12.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
A little fall off the big balls won't do wonders for his time, but it doesn't extinguish his chances of making our top 12. And fire dancer Richard Mendoza burns up our course with a time of 1 minute 53 seconds.
Yeah, let's do it again.
Easy, big fella. There's lots more to come.
12 contestants survived our qualifier and are still in the running for the money. Among them, foot-phobic April Robles, the Marine Carlos Moreno, human siren Shane Johnson, and fire dancer Richard Mendoza.
Along with pro surfer Jenny Quam and motormouth Tori Mel.
And it's now time to trim those 12 contestants down to 6 with the sweeper.
Now, last week's sweeper was one of the best sweepers ever. The crowbar.
Well, John, if you love that, wait till you see what we have this time. It's the crusher.
Whoa!
Nothing but the best for you, my friend. Nothing.
Do you have any idea how many crows I could fit on that thing?
Contestants will be on a 10-foot-high pole as the crusher moves in a sweeping motion. They have to jump through the crusher, which will squeeze tighter together with every pass.
It crushes them.
The closer it gets, the more difficult it gets to jump through. The final 6 contestants standing move on, and as always, we kick in a $1,000 bonus to the last player standing. What are you doing?
I'm crushing your head. I'm crushing it.
just let's go to the action, please. And the crusher gets underway.
I'm gonna destroy you all with my jumping power.
Well, it's taken Tori Mel, the motor mouth, all of 2 seconds to start talking.
The human air horn is Shane Johnson. Let's see if her legs are as strong as her lungs.
She makes it over and under.
And she tries to get the other contestants to pull over to the right.
Professor Calvin loses his balance.
1 down.
Thank you, Motormouth. That leaves 11 contestants standing. Whoa! Pro surfer Jenny Quam almost goes down. And the crusher opening continues to narrow as it makes its way around.
It's crushing, John, crushing.
I got this. You can't see me. You can't see me.
The Marine, Carlos Moreno, going into stealth mode, loudly.
And Jenny is on her stomach again, but not in the water.
You know, John, I'm starting to get the feeling this is her...
What a technique.
And what would you call that technique, Tori?
The fall on your face technique.
Oh, snap, good one.
Shane trying to lure the men into the water with that siren call of hers. Oh, Brittany's gone down. Gina in after her, and Jesse's in the drink too.
I'm sorry, John, who are these people?
Well, that's the lady in the donuts, chick in the mud, and the woman in midair.
Oh, yeah, the lady, the chick, and the woman. I'm with you.
And that trifecta means we only need
2 more people.
Okay, know-it-all, who's next?
Oh, this is gonna be me.
Our eardrums can only hope, Motormouth.
Oh my God, like a ballerina.
Now that I can work with. It's the little things that amuse me, John.
So glad you're pleased. As Tori pointed out, we need only 2 more contestants to wipe out as the crusher closes the gap.
It crushes them, John.
Pro surfer Jenny might have gone too far this time.
And pilot Larry goes
But
down.
Jenny's still hanging on, fighting to get back up on that platform. And she's got to do it before that sweeper arm comes back around. Otherwise, she will be out of the game.
Yay!
And she's finished. Thank you very much.
And Shane gives us another excited scream.
Actually, John, that was the horn.
Oh, my bad.
The horn letting us know we're down to our final 6 and starting our $1,000 bonus round. April's still in the game.
Not surprising, John. She'll do anything to avoid defeat.
Tori almost goes down. Michael likewise. And actually, Carlos the Marine is in the water.
And that sets off Shane's wipeout siren.
Ah, she's going in right behind him.
Yeah, check it out. Siren Shane spins around like the lights on an ambulance on her way into the water.
Now we only need 3 more wipeouts before we move on to the next challenge.
I'm done. And that's a wipeout.
Tori's done. Fireman Mike right behind him.
I'm done.
Too busy flapping his gums, Motormouth Tori doesn't see the crusher and gets
And that's
silent.
a wipeout.
Almost.
And Fireman Mike can't keep his eyes off Richard the fire dancer and takes a brutal hit to the face.
I can't look, John. Tell me his mustache is okay.
It's fine. And that leaves us with the 2 contestants who had the best time in the qualifier.
Fire dancer Richard was just mere seconds behind foot-phobic April.
Ooh, very close. Richard almost gave away the grand.
A rock, baby.
I did hurdlers in high school. High jump, triple jump.
Ooh, but it's fire dancer Richard that puts himself out.
You know, this is the 2nd time today that Richard has been the runner-up to foot-phobic April.
I smell a rivalry.
April, the first woman ever to win the sweeper and take home that $1,000 bonus.
Still on board are firefighter Michael the Mustache Bertrand and fire dancer Richard Mendoza. We'll try to keep those 2 separated. Human siren Shane Johnson, motormouth Tori Mel, the Marine Carlos Moreno, and foot-phobic April Roble.
Remember, she won the qualifier and the sweeper. First woman ever to pull off that double here on Wipeout.
Very impressive.
Of those 6, just 4 have the chance to move on to the Wipeout zone and a shot at our $50,000 prize. But first,
It's dummy time.
well said. Here's how it works. There are 4 rounds. Contestants are strapped to our dizzy dummy, spun around till up is down, right is left, north is south.
Then they face the floating block maze. The first person to reach the platform moves on.
The 5 who are left get back on the dummy, take on the teeter-totters. Another advances, and those that remain spin again.
John, I'd put a positive spin on this, but we have a machine to do that.
Here we go.
Round 1. 4 spots open in the Wipeout zone. A chance for $50,000. The floating block maze is up first.
Wow. Oh no, what's going on over here? I can't tell.
That's the magic of the dummy, Richard. It renders you dumb.
How you feeling?
This is awesome.
The dummy seeming to have no effect on Motormouth.
Wow.
Wait, John, he's gone silent.
I'm a ninja unicorn, Joe.
There's the dumb we were looking for.
Right now.
And they're off.
April leaps up to the front. The rest play follow the leaper.
April springs ahead and falls. And there goes just about everybody else.
A pileup of people here.
Our firefighter sees an unattended fire dancer. He smothers it. Foot-phobic April now taking a second shot at our course.
I think she's figured out that these platforms get more unstable the more people that you pile on.
Or she's sensing an onslaught of feet.
April sees a toe hold, jumps, and she can't hold it.
Fire dancer tries to float his own platform out there, turns up the heat, makes it there.
But the Marine is planning an assault. It's amphibious.
That leaves things open for Richard, spreading like wildfire.
But here comes Michael, determined to stop fire dancing at all costs. Oh, he's too late.
The fire dancer smokes out the competition and becomes the first contestant to move on to the Wipeout Zone. The second spin is up.
Bye-bye.
3 tickets remain to the Wipeout Zone, and the teeter-totters are up. This can be terrific.
Firefighter Michael looking for the emergency exit. I think somebody needs to change Shane's batteries.
And they're off. April once again fleeing defeat. The rest trying to shake off the dizzy. Siren Shane pausing for a breath. April jumps. She's on, but here comes a legion of the confused.
Mustache jumps. That was Harry. Carlos jumps. Semper Fi. Tori follows, and they're climbing, anticipating the teeter.
But here comes the human siren. She's rushing the teeter. No one's ready. 3-way face plant.
The problem here is that no one anticipates the totter part of the teeter-totter when it lands.
Teeter board now stable. That gives Tori a chance. The Marine locks on his target, and they are neck and leather neck. Tori makes an early jump. Carlos launches, and the Marine becomes the second contestant enlisted in the Wipeout Zone.
USA Marine Corps, baby, represent! I'd like to take half the credit for that.
As you should, Tori, because we can't have a winner without a loser. April, not exactly jumping for joy, but Carlos is very happy.
Well, that's because he doesn't have to deal with centrifugal force again. It's round 3, 2 spots remaining in the Wipeout Zone, and the floating block maze is up again.
Motormouth babbling mindlessly.
$50,000!
And April not looking so fresh.
And they are off again. Foot-phobic April knows that wet surfaces breed foot fungus, so she's out to beat this dizzy group.
Tori looks too dizzy to speak at last.
April's on that first platform, but Michael, Shane, Tori wasting no time getting on the course. Now it's getting a little crowded out there.
That's like one of those nature films with all the penguins stuck on an iceberg.
April goes for it. Oh, she's down. And here comes... No. As they all go back to the beginning, let's see what went wrong.
Well, as you can see here, John, April stops on what is already a very narrow part of the course. This is what's known in Wipeout terms as corking the bottle. That leaves Michael, Shane, and Tori no choice but to pile up here.
And this is called raising the flag at Iwo Jima.
Semper Fi, my friend.
Back on the course, April in the lead, throws out a floater. That worked perfectly. Just 2 more platforms to go.
But that siren could only mean one thing. Searing pain in the face.
April's almost at the finish, but Michael on her heels. He is too late. It is leap year for April, and she becomes our 3rd to move on to the Wipeout Zone. Moving on, it's the 4th and final round. Only 1 ticket remains to our Wipeout Zone, and the teeter-totters are up again.
The firefighter's looking determined. He knows if he doesn't make it to the Wipeout Zone, the fire dancer could burn down the entire world. That could be why Shane, the human siren, is on high alert.
And they are off again. Michael and Tori look like the world's still spinning to them, but the human siren ready to wail. Headbutt. Firefighter there with her. Tori in the rear. Teeter's gonna tip. Can they stay with it till it settles? Oh no, 2 go down. Tori doesn't want to be left out. April showing a little female solidarity. Let's see if that works as the siren makes her way onto the first platform. She's solid.
But the firefighter is right in her backdraft.
April giving good advice, but Shane does things her own way. Michael follows. He's on. No, wait, he's sliding off. All right, that means things look really good for Shane.
We have a winner, and I think our winner is not Shane.
somebody sound the alarm. Motormouth is now in the lead, getting ready to jump to the second platform. Missed there. That means it's anybody's game now.
Look, Shady! Oh, never mind.
This is really tough.
That stash perhaps holding our firefighter back.
But John, look at it glisten. He's like a wet Viking.
Back on the course, the human siren blazing up the field. First heater's tipping. She's on to the second. But the guys behind, they don't want to give up that 50 grand.
John, she's got it this time. All she has to do is wait for the table to settle and jump to that final platform.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Timing the platform in the count of 3. 1, 2.
You gotta wait.
Oh, wow.
That leaves it wide open for the guys. Michael's on, but Tori won't be upstage. He'll be downriver. Tables are turning. Michael could be moving on.
Right on that glorious mustache.
So it looks like the firefighter will have a final shot at dousing the fire dancer in our wipeout zone.
I did it. And Motormouth is finally speechless. And so, and so we move.
Good at this.
And so we move on. Can you just shut your yap already?
So firefighter Michael Bertrand drenches the competition to become the 4th contestant in the wipeout zone.
Also moving on are foot-phobic April Robles, fire dancer Richard Mendoza, and our Marine Carlos Moreno. $50,000 on the line. Our 4 remaining contestants take on the big one, the wipeout zone.
Yes, there are 4 stages in the wipeout zone. First, the killer surf, and tonight it's shrouded in fog. Contestants slide down that 45-degree slope and will burst through a hail of colored balls.
Then it's off to the barrel run, where contestants must run up a ramp and jump over oncoming barrels, make their way across the water wall and onto
the spinner. Contestants take a dizzying whirl across to the final stage. Those are our launch pads, a series of 4 trampolines leading to the finish platform.
4 contestants are left. 50 grand awaits the swiftest.
On deck, foot-phobic April Robles, the lone female in our final 4. She's with Jill right now.
All right, thanks, guys. We're down here at the wipeout zone. April, tell me what's going through your head right now.
Shout out to my family and friends, all the contestants. Going to the top, Mom, going to the top.
Let's take a look and see how you got here.
After conquering the Topple Towers, April became the first woman to come in first on the qualifier and again on the sweeper, taking home the $1,000 prize.
But will she become our first female Wipeout Champion?
24-year-old April Robles taking her position atop Killer Surf, chance to make Wipeout history, and she is away.
April exploding in a burst of color. Take another look at this.
Now onto the second element of the course. That is, of course, the barrel run. Sidesteps the first, hopping the second. Oh. Well, now she's just sort of barreling up that ramp. Oh, she has fallen down.
Yeah, that's going to cost her because she's going to have to swim back to the start of the barrel run. Take another look at her.
April struggling here early on. See if she can turn it around. Remember, this is the first woman ever to walk out of the qualifier with the best time. She won the sweeper as well. She is looking completely wiped out, as in tired.
And it is just getting started. Moving on to the water wall, where she's going to have to tiptoe across that thin beam. Visibility, of course, always an issue. Water pouring down in her face, but she makes it clear to the spinner platform.
The spinner, as we have seen so many times before, always the most difficult obstacle. But April has shown certainly that she has the athletic ability to pull this off. A nice effort thus far for April Robles, trying to make up time lost on the barrel run. The jump off.
Oh, a back-breaking fall and a disastrous blow to her overall time. That long swim from the opposite side of the spinner back to the start of the obstacle. Yeah, she's lost tons of time getting back up onto the spinner, John.
How can she get settled so she can get off and over to the launch pads? And she is gone again.
You know, John, it looks like her biggest problem is that she's rushing. She's not taking enough time to set her feet properly, get her balance before jumping off the spinner.
That certainly looks to be the case, John, and we'll see if she can figure that out this time around. Up top, gathering herself at the top of the spinner. Looks like she may have a new method in mind here. She's giving it a running start, leaps, sticks the landing this time.
Listen to April Robles screaming in triumph as she makes it over to the launch pad.
And this obstacle's so difficult in part because of what the barrel run and the spinner take out of you. Very few people have made it through on their first time.
On to the third launch pad now. One more to go, and then a 7-foot leap to the finish of the wipeout zone.
Whatever number she puts up will be the time to beat. Crawling her way, fingers digging into that trampoline netting. One final leap for the foot-phobic April Robles. And she's going to finish the wipeout zone in 16 minutes, 46 seconds. Will it hold up? Time will tell.
Up next, firefighter Michael Bertrand and his beautiful mustache. Let's take a look at how he got here. The mustachioed firefighter placed third in the qualifier. He tumbled but didn't crumble under the sweeper's assault, charging through the course. Fire safety never far from his mind.
Well, where there's smoke, there's definitely fire, and where there's fire, you'll find this man, Michael Bertrand, heading down killer surf in the wipeout zone.
And he's off, flying through the air. Let's take a look at it one more time in slow motion. John, check it out.
The 39-year-old firefighter underway. Again, the time to beat, 16 minutes, 46 seconds. Second element of the course is the barrel run. Fighting through it. A great time as he makes his way over to the water wall in less than a minute.
Of course, as a firefighter, he's no stranger to water, and he's making short work of this obstacle. And very quickly, just like that, he's through.
This is where the competition is so often decided. That difficult and time-destroying spinner. Oh, and Bertrand, yeah, showing he is no different.
Trying to sort of hug the spinner in a bear hug, but it backfires in a huge way.
Firefighter or not, I'd be hard-pressed to find anybody who can take a shot like that and not be affected.
Oh, look at that. He snaps a 10-inch thick beam on the spinner like it was a twig. Unbelievable.
Take another look, snaps that spinner pylon clean off. Back on the water wall now, approaching the 7-minute mark. And our firefighter, oh, he slipped off again. Look at him there in the water. Looks like his confidence is shaken as he shakes his head. A second look at that water wall wipeout.
I tell you, after hitting that pylon hard enough to snap it off, our firefighter clearly fatigued, but he is on. And you know what? It looks like he's landed right where he took out that pylon, John.
Remember, as always now, he's got to make that 8-foot leap. That could not have gone better for him. In decent shape time-wise, but is Michael's body in decent shape after that dramatic spinner fall? I'm not sure he has it in him.
We're holding out for a hero. He's got to be fast and he's got to be strong.
Only 2 launch pads remaining between Michael and a chance for the $50,000. Look at, I swear his legs just gave out like wet noodles. Like he was dropped by a heavyweight champ. His legs just crumble from underneath him.
Wait a second, what is he doing now, John? He's just sort of holding on to the launch pad.
He's quit. He had 6 minutes to play with on that clock, but apparently didn't have 6 minutes left in the legs.
Our strongest female competitor is in a position to win, John. The firefighter is out. The fire dancer is yet to come.
But first, our Marine, Carlos Moreno. Let's see how he got here. In the qualifier, Carlos the Marine was tough to the core. He was anything but camouflaged on the sweeper.
You can't see me!
And not even the teeter-totters could stop this Marine's advance.
Looking to advance now past the time of April Robles and 16 minutes, 46 seconds. That's the time to beat right now. Carlos Moreno hears the horn, and he is off down the killer surf. Take another look at the replay.
I love the explosion of those balls against the night sky.
Who doesn't?
Carlos now on the barrel run. This man sort of headbutting like a little ram there. Now kind of fish flop. Different technique shown by the Marine. Again with the flop over. You know what? You can't argue with the results. He is well ahead of April Robles, who you'll remember actually fell on the barrel run.
On now to the water wall. Keep in mind, water rushing down at 400 gallons a minute. He manages to make his way onto the spinner platform.
At this point, the Marine is clean. Can he go one and done? Oh, no, he's just done. done. Absolutely brutal smackdown by the spinner. Take another look. The red cushion pylon just slaps him down.
No retreat, no surrender for our Marine, Carlos Moreno. He is holding on for dear life, trying to gather himself. Is he poised to make another... Oh! A brutal wipeout! And a long, costly swim back.
The spinner proving time and time again to be the most difficult obstacle on this course week after week. He's got to make it here if he wants to remain competitive with April.
And remember, it's been just as difficult to get off of the spinner today as it is to get on. Preparing himself for the leap, and he's on.
Moving past the 13-minute mark, but looking absolutely spent. But there's more to be done by this Marine. Look at him. Needs to focus now because right around... Oh! Costly there.
Yeah, fall off the launch pads. Take another look, going end over end there. And you better get right back up on that launch pad and get to it because he has just enough time to get to the finish if he wants to win.
The clock ticking away in the lower left-hand corner of your screen. 15 seconds between Carlos and his shot at $50,000. We're at 10 seconds. Needs to pull off a double bounce. 5 seconds. No! He tried to hurry and be aggressive there at the end, but the wipeout comes, and his wipeout day is done.
The bugle blows taps for our Marine, and April Robles is left in first place. The only man standing in her way is that man, Richard Mendoza, now finally free to do his fire dance with the firefighter gone. Let's see how he got here.
The fire dancer bounded off the balls, placing second in the qualifier. In the sweeper, little Richard stood tall to come in second yet again. But he bowed to no one in the next round and was first across the block maze.
Richard Mendoza has been number 2 all day to that woman, April Robles, standing by helplessly with Jill.
And he flipped the script, cashed that check for $50K. Another look at one of those spectacular fog and ball-filled splashdowns. 16:46 is the time to beat.
And Richard Mendoza is blazing into the barrel run. He's been in a great mood all day, John, but he is all work tonight.
Having a little bit of trouble now. Again, employing a couple of different strategies. You want to always keep making forward progress. Taking a pause, looking back. I got news for you, Richard. April is out in front of you. You're going to catch her.
Look at him go. Oh, I hate him right now.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
After struggling through the barrel run, Richard now on the water wall, trying to make his way through that downpour again. No falls thus far. April had difficulty on the barrel run, but so far Richard Mendoza looking good, building up a healthy cushion as he makes his way to the spinner platform.
Yeah, baby.
We've seen every other competitor struggle with a spinner tonight, John.
And he's on. No! Once again, no one has conquered the spinner on their first attempt. We look at a replay of yet another spinner victory. Back for his next attempt. On's not really the hard part. Staying on is. Struggling to brace himself up against that pylon. Now eyeing the landing.
He takes a leap, almost on, but he falls off on the far side of the platform, and that is a huge swim all the way back.
The spinner again building the drama. This time a successful leap on, but can Richard make the dismount?
Richard finally successful, and a clap of his hands there. Let's see if that celebration is premature.
4 launch pads standing between this man and $50,000. Time ticking away, but it is evident Richard's in an unbelievable position right now. If he's able to do this clean... But there's a fall!
Drama in the wipeout zone. He's got to swim all the way back.
A lot of swimming here for Richard, trying to regain some momentum. And he's really playing with fire now. A nervous, worried-looking April Robles. She can only stand on the side, watching and hoping helplessly. Will she be the first female champion of Wipeout?
No,
Done.
She will not. Richard Mendoza stands on top of the Wipeout Zone, $50,000 richer.
Well, that is it for us. Join us next week for a new set of contestants. Obviously, we'll have crazy new obstacles and a whole lot more wipeouts. Until then, America, I'm John Anderson.
For Jill Wagner, I'm John Henson saying good night and big balls.